Nicholas Walters.
It's Nicholas Walters, your first boxing. Do you want a rematch with Sosa?
Do I want a rematch with Sosa, or does Sosa want a rematch with me?
It's a draw down the line. What you think about it?
Listen, man, personally, I didn't think I lost this fight, not even a draw, so, you know, for me personally, you'd have to ask Sosa if he wants a rematch. It's not about me. I was the one that beat him up, not him beat me up, so, you know, as I say, I'm just a fighter. I fight whoever, whenever my anglers say that I'm supposed to fight.
Did he do anything in there that you didn't expect? Things that you watched tape and then he didn't fight. You didn't see him do it on tape and then he didn't fight.
No, you know what? It surprised me the beating that he took, because I thought he would have went down. He would have went down in the later rounds, because I mean, if you watch a tape, I give him. If you watch a fight, you see I give him a number of body shots, and I thought he would have went down from those big body shots. But you know, I might give him his props. He took a beating, and he was there fighting semi. You know, he makes a good fight. And I enjoy the fight that tonight, so I'm okay.
Are you happy from your performance tonight?
Most definitely. I think whenever I fight, and if my fans, if the people, the public that come out to watch the fight, and the people that watch the fight on the television are impressed, or they're pleased with the performance, I'm pleased with the performance. Well, if I finish the fight and everybody's like boo and nobody likes the fight, then I know that I have to go back to the drawing board and really think about what the performance that I have done. But I knew that tonight everybody enjoyed the fight. Everybody was happy about the way that I fight. So I'm okay.
So what is next for you? What would you want next?
Well, you know what? We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back now, and we're gonna sit down with our anglers, coach, managers, and promoters. And we're just going to sit back and we're going to think about the future and see whoever we fight, because, as I say, I'm just a fighter. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight whoever. I'm happy fighting. I like fighting. This is what I'm in the sport for, to fight. So if you ask me whoever, I'm ready to fight everybody. But that's not how the business goes. You have to think about the people that really manages the business and who manages Nicholas, so the anglers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit down with our anglers.
Do you look at this fight as a setback, or can you just keep moving forward towards a possible collision course with Lomachenko?
Well, you know what? The win would spell better for my career, because it would be 27-0. Sounds beautiful. Look good on the papers, but with a draw on the paper, you know, it's like they put a blemish. But in my heart, I knew I wanted to fight. The general public knew that I wanted to fight. And 20 years from now, everybody would say, hey, the draw fight, no, he totally wanted to fight. So for me personally, it's not a problem. You know, it's not a problem. I'm not the only one. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last that you see bad decision. I see a lot of bad decision in this sport. So you know, as I say, tonight is my night. It touches me tonight, and I have to just be a man and man up and just go on with it.
Nicholas, knowing that this is like not your first blemish, it is a draw. How does that feel, knowing that you've put on such a good performance where it should have been a win, and now you have a blemish there? Speak on that.
I'm telling you, man, it's not a great feeling. You know, as I was saying to my coach, we got up, we train every morning, six days per week, and we do this blood, sweat, and tears every day. And to come out, and if we didn't perform, then we knew that we didn't perform, but we know we performed beautifully, and we won the fight. And to have them to have the judges put a blemish on the record. But as I say, I'm not the first, so I'm not even thinking about the past just now. For me, that's in the past. I'm thinking about the future, bro.
Does this motivate you to look for the knockout more often now? Or?
Check my record. 27 fight, 26 wins. Should have been 27 wins, 21 knockouts. I tend to take the judges in my hand. I tend to judge my fight. You see, I have 21 knockouts. That's the reason why I have 21 knockouts. It's not about just going here looking for a knockout, but I know that each time I knock an opponent down, there's no way for me to have a bad decision. And tonight, I tried. You see, I hurt him on different occasions. The guy was resilient. He stood there, and I didn't get him out. And you know, this is the outcome of it. A blemish on my record.
You didn't see that signature axe overhand right that knocked him into the narrow. Is that a punch you throw every fight, or do you adjust your punches for your opponent? Do you see something in Jason Sosa that punch will connect?
You know, each fight is different. Each fight is different. Each fighter is different also. Tonight, Jason Sosa, we worked on different punches, but clearly, as I say, the body punches were the punches that was working tonight, and I stuffed him with a number of body punches, caught him with over and right also, caught him with left hooks, make him miss, make him look stupid at times. He chose punch and fall over, and a lot of things. I was just enjoying myself. Personally, fighting Jason Sosa, you know, I enjoyed myself tonight. Even though they didn't give me the win, but I enjoyed myself. I knew that this Christmas I'm going home and I'm looking good, and you know, I know that his body right now is aching right now, because I know my punching power. So that's it.
En español,
Ahora que sí.
mucha gente pensaba que tú lo ibas a noquear. Te sorprendió que no lo pudiste noquear.
No, mira, lo buscaron acá, pero eso es la cosa. No quiere poner mi carrera en solo knockout. Yo no quiero buscar mi gente por solo knockout. Claro que sí, yo entreno por el knockout, yo busco knockout, yo peleo por el knockout, pero no quiero todo mi gente piensa, dice, en todo pelea yo voy a knockearlo. Todas las peleas no son iguales. A veces una voy a salir duro, una voy a salir a correr, alguna tú voy a tocar un mano y voy a caer también. Y hoy un pelea bien bonito. Rantan los golpes, rantan de muchos golpes. Y el hombre se para y no puede noquearlo. Pero no quiere poner mi carrera solo por knockout. Yo soy una gente que me gusta knockout, porque si no knockout, en ese deporte puede robar tu pelea. Pero yo no quiero que todo el mundo piense y dice, todas las peleas voy a hacer knockout. Pero todas mis peleas voy a hacer bonito. Claro que sí. Pero no sé, es difícil para decir, todas mis peleas voy a hacer por knockout.
Any further questions for Nicholas?
Is this fight going to change the way you fight in the future now? Are you going to look for, I don't want to say look for the knockout less, but make sure you're throwing more punches and boxing more and winning rounds?
How could I say winning rounds? I win maybe 9 or 8 rounds clear. So what more in clear, not close, clear. What more boxing would you think about if you win 9 rounds clear? Now I need to start thinking about knockout even more. Not thinking about winning rounds, because winning rounds is not going to do it for you. You got to knock guys out. So the question should have been, should I start looking for the knockout more instead of trying winning rounds? Because you see me winning 9 rounds of the fight and you see the decision. So, we definitely have to think about, just now we're going to start thinking about the next fight, knocking out the guys. I hurt him, but, the knockout didn't come. But we got to start thinking about knocking out guys.
Plus, we don't know what other opponents will be able to take that kind of punishment that Sosa took tonight. Even though he sort of got outclassed by a great fighter, I don't know how many guys could stand up to what Nicholas threw tonight. So that's really what makes it intriguing in this division. If you list the top 130 pounders in the world, top 3 or 4, Walters is one of them. So we'll end it with that. To the media, thank you for everything. Eric Golden Boy, thank you for everything, and thanks to HBO for the opportunity. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carl. Thanks, guys, for being here. So, obviously, I'm going to pass the mic over to Bryant Jennings. Bryant, obviously, has a heart of a champion. We should commend him for a great fight, good performance. It didn't go his way, but, he will be back. And I will say a few words, and then we'll open it up for questions. I want to thank our co-promoter, Gary Shaw, for this opportunity, and he's obviously here with his manager, Jay Prince, so he's available for questions as well. So, Brian, go ahead, a few words.
Well, I'd like to, first of all, thank everybody that supported me, that support me still. It's part of the game, and it just wasn't my night. It was what it was. But I still showed that I still wanted to at least try to fight, but it just wouldn't happen. It just wasn't there. That's the game. That's the fight game. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with these questions because I'd rather answer than I'd rather speak my mind.
Mr. Jennings, first things first, man, congratulations, put your heart in
Thank
that
you.
ring, man, fighting it out. What was your corner telling you each round he was going back?
Well, my corner was pretty much telling me to, keep moving my head, and stop leaving my head where it was at. And, I just got a little bit too comfortable with just leaving my head where it was at. But that wasn't the, the main fault. But, I just kept the same routine instead of switching it up when he switched it up. I didn't adjust well. I didn't adjust well at all.
Bryant, you said that he adjusted well, but he went to the left uppercut over and over and over again, and that was, wound up being the payoff punch. What about that? I mean, he had a lot of success with it early, kept going back to it.
Yeah, but that also came from, me, keeping my head right there. It was just, it was a tough task, and then, I got hurt in the first round, and I had to look at it to see how I looked, but how I felt is kind of like, I was trying to get back at it. I was trying to get it back. I was fighting to get it back. The whole second round, it was like, shoot, it was like I still was like blacked out. Like the lights was seemed like it was too bright for me, So, I still fought, and I think I did way better the second round than I did the first. So, the second round I probably was in worse condition than the first round because I was feeling the effects of it then. But, third round I kind of got it back, and I was trying to get it all the way, but I just was working, and just trying to get a groove.
Hey, Brian, just quick, as the stoppage was going on, it seemed that you were very well aware of what was going on and clearly reacted to the stoppage. Do you feel that you were hurt enough for a stoppage? Or do you feel that you were very well there, but it looked like a clear stoppage?
It was a clear stoppage. I ain't gonna try to say it was a premature stoppage. The ref did. I mean, hey, this dude can't continue. Let's go, stop it. I knew it. I knew it when I got up, and I'm thinking, I wish it was basketball. I was trying to look up and see how much more time there was in the ring and around, but it just wouldn't happen. And that same almost blackout from the first round, kind of reoccurred. And I probably could have stayed away and probably used my legs, but those first 3 steps off of the count, it's a wrap.
How do you think Klitschko and Ortiz would match up together?
I don't styles make fights. The styles just make fights. I can't even predict it.
Bryant, I know you're still processing it. It's about 30 minutes after the fight, but does it make you anxious to get back in the ring, or is it like you're good for now, like you have to, take a break and let it?
Like you say, it hasn't really hit me yet, but it's part of the game. Yeah, it's part of the game, but just like I put on my Instagram 5 minutes afterwards, it's part of the game, and maybe a part of the game I didn't want to be a part of, but it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, but me getting back, I had a tough road recently, I fought some tough opponents, but I'm a fighter, and I'm from Philly, and I show heart. I did what I had to do, it just wasn't my night tonight.
Mr. Jennings.
Will you change your corner?
No, we definitely won't start those rumors. Not saying that you will, but I'm clarifying that. No, definitely wasn't. We had a great camp. And Jack still was with me the whole camp. We were very comfortable. He just was a better fighter. Well, he wasn't a better fighter. He was good at positioning, and when he switched up, I didn't adjust well. So that pretty much was what. Because I probably could have just continued to outwork and do a little thing, but 6th round he came out boxing. But you know, I mean, that says something about me, but you know, I lost, so you can't really, you know, drill that, but you know, it is what it is.
Brian, you're right, styles make fights, and, you know, you won't expect it from Ortiz versus Klitschko, but you went 12 rounds with Klitschko. So the question is, who hits harder?
No, see, it's not a thing about who hits harder, just Ortiz was just landing the cleaner shots. You know, because in the first round, I probably got hit with a harder shot than that other shot was. It just, you know, just like Street Fighter. You know, when you're playing, it's all the way up, and then, you know, when you get hit, it just go down, 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 and when it turn red, the softest shot will hit you. It'll take you down. But that shot just so happened to be another hard shot, so, you know, but I still got up. You know, and like you said, I was aware, you know, when I looked up, it's like, dang, like I knew what happened, I knew how it was gonna go. And I just was like, dang. So.
If you were to fight him again, would you still pressure him?
If I were to fight him again, would I still pressure him? Probably not, but I have to look at it and see how effective that pressure was. You know, but I just think I just need to, you know, just be a little bit more busier to, you know, to make up for some of that, you know, inexperience, because, you know, it showed tonight. You know, all the other fights, maybe when guys were more experienced, it, you know, my conditioning and my strength pretty much overpowered it. But tonight the experience showed, and you know, it is what it is. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for Eric, if this is okay.
Yes.
Christmas is coming up. The last couple of weeks, you had Canelo over Cotto, and you had Ortiz today. You know, how big was that for Golden Boy? You know, to have.
You know what? I mean, our message has been very, very clear. With all the boxing right now on TV, it's a little oversaturated with boxing. The only way we can, you know, stay in the business basically is make great fights. And that's all we're trying to do is make great fights. You win some, you lose some. We lost Matisse, that was a big loss for us. We lost Lemieux. But as long as you make these big fights, these important fights, that's what's important to us. You know, we try to make these big events. I mean, hey, you know, we knew this was a tough fight with Bryant-Jennings. We knew it. But, you know, personally, I want to thank him and his team. They accepted this. They didn't have to fight this guy. You know, they came off a great performance with Klitschko. They didn't have to do it, you know. But he's a warrior. He's got a heart of a champion. And he decided to do it, and I just think that that's important. When you make great fights, and when you have a team and a partner like HBO, and they have the same vision and they want to make great fights, it's good for everybody. Everybody wins.
Jennings?
Jennings, what exactly was your game plan? Was it the same game plan as the Klitschko fight? I mean, fighting a taller guy, pressuring
Well, no, the game
body.
plan pretty much was just, you know, wearing down, pick my shots, and you know, I have you know, underestimated power, you know, to where as though, you know, if I land clean, you know, it'll get you, you know, but you know, the plan was to just, you know, kind of, you know, wearing down. He was an older guy, and you know, but you know, when he switched up, he kind of went to lazy mode. But you know, experienced individuals, you know, when they go into lazy mode, it still can be effective, you know, because they just have so much experience. So you know, and I didn't adjust well, so that's what got me in trouble.
EY, question from EY and Ortiz. 2016 was started with Big Bang. You got heavyweight fighters like Deontay Wilder and Ortiz-Jennings. You got Charles Martin, fight Cesar Glasgow. You got Mansour, fight Lazili. Where do you see both of you guys at coming back? I mean, you should win. You 2016 coming back. Who would you guys want to fight in 2016? And Tyson Fury, Klitschko, look at that rematch.
I want to fight the best, and that's what I always wanted. I always want to fight the best.
Got a question to you, Eric. Yes. Speaking about the best, as we know, those fighters are down with Al Heyman, BBC, and Showtime. Will you guys maybe work that down the line and get that HBO Showtime working together? How's that?
We're going to get together with our team. When I get back home, I'll get together with Oscar. We'll get together with Jay, his manager. We'll talk to HBO, and we'll see who's the best. He'll fight anybody. That's all he's ever done. Ever since he came to us, Golden Boy, he said, just give me the opportunities, I'll fight anybody. Line them up, I'll fight them all. And, you know, so it's just a matter of getting together and you know, see what's the best matchups we can make for him.
The Obama administration has taken steps to normalize diplomatic relations with Cuba. How important is this victory on the island, and how important would it be, and how big would it be if you were to fight for the heavyweight title and win it?
Oh, that would be huge. I mean, that would be huge. It's a dream of his to fight in Cuba. And, I mean, obviously with the great history of heavyweights in Cuba, you know, from Stevenson, Sabone, some of those, it's big. It's big, and, you know, we've talked about it, and we've talked about taking them back to Cuba and maybe doing something out there when the time is right. It's not right yet, but it's getting there. So it's meaningful for him. It's meaningful.
Para mí es algo grande. Esta victoria fue algo grande porque no peleé con un peleador cualquiera, peleé con un hombre de experiencia, de calidad, con cojones, como decimos nosotros.
He said, you know, I mean, this is a big victory for me. It's a big victory because of who I fought. I fought a quality heavyweight, a guy with a name, a guy that can fight, and you know, and a guy with cojones.
Right. Beating me was definitely something that he should definitely be proud about because I look at myself as the #1 heavyweight in the world. And he came through with a clean defeat. Vada came through, tested. He's clean, and he should be very proud. And he should take all the accolades that come along with it. All right.
Okay, any more questions?
For Luis, Luis is hungry, so he wants to get going. 1 or 2 questions, go.
Does having the WBA interim title put him in a position with the organization to fight out of the Gaya?
Yes, definitely, and we're going to look into that. We're going to look into everything. We're going to sit down. We're going to look at all the heavyweights that are available. We're going to get together with this team. We're going to get together and come up with the best possibilities for him. He deserves nothing but the best, and that's what we want to bring him.
Who does he want the most? Who would he like?
Him, he wants Wilder for all the trash he was talking about the steroids and all that. That's what he really wants to fight.
What does he think about Wilder's next fight?
He thinks that's not a fight. He thinks he should fight the best.
Thanks, guys.
Wilder.
Thank you. He's hungry, so he's going to get to